I think DCC's academics are as rigorous and as challenging as any student and what any student might want to be good in school as well as get into college and get a good job.
I think we have high academic standards here at Central. We follow both the state standards as well as diocesan standards, and we have our own, obviously Catholic views on everything that we tie into all of the curriculum.
How does that?
I can only describe the science department, that we have a very challenging science department. We offer many classes outside of just the norm of what you would see at a science department. For example, EMT, medical technology, and the use of technology in our class puts us far above what other schools might have.
I've taught in public schools and I've taught in this school, and I think our academics far exceed most schools in most areas.
I've only spent a limited amount of time in other schools when I was student teaching and doing observations for college classes and that kind of things. But I think Central was able to focus more on academics versus other schools, because I've seen a lot of schools have to spend more time on disciplinary matters, where that is, well, not a non-issue here, it's less of an issue, and we're able to focus more on academics.
Just look at our SAT scores and you'll see that academically our school ranks much higher than surrounding schools, as well as the things that we offer here. For example, EMT, medical technology, classes that aren't offered in any of the 6 surrounding counties.
Pretty well, and especially the kids who read a lot, have good vocabularies, the kids who work outside the classroom do better, so it's usually there's a direct correlation between the amount of effort you put in and the results you have, but in the English classes we feel we give the kids a lot of practice, and we also have the juniors take a 12-week class on SAT prep, so I think they're doing well. We've had some real good scores.
If they applied themselves to the things that Mrs. Conkle, Mrs. Courthouse, and myself taught them, then they should be fine. So the scores should be as good as they want them to be.
A is 93 to 100, a B is 85 to 92, a C is 70 to 84, and a D is anything under 70. Usually, Mr. Smake and I usually view all the progress reports that go home, and then we'll call a parent conference if needed.
Well, to be eligible for the National Honor Society, you need a 93 overall average. That will include all of your high school courses up to the point of calculation. That might even include an 8th grade course if you're in Algebra 1 honors. Oh, each year, well, it differs, of course, but on average, I would say between 20 and 25. This year we have quite a few juniors who made it the second go-round, which is wonderful. We have 27 this year.
My biggest advice to students is to keep your options open, to make sure that when you are preparing, that whatever you do, you'll have a whole lot of options, and that we give you a broad enough background that you can go in any direction when you finally decide what you want to do with your life.
They should be ready to, it's a very unique atmosphere here. You know, I think we are a little bit more laid back than other schools because the discipline isn't so much, we probably don't have to be so like about everything. But at the same time, we are expected to hold high academic standards. What might be an acceptable grade one place is kind of frowned upon here. You know, we tend to have people who want to not just do well, but actually excel.
Students need to prepare themselves because they need to realize that homework is not just written homework every night, that even if they don't have written homework, they should be reading and studying their notes from the day of class.
In this school particularly, we're very high on academics, I think, because of the quality of the kids we have a high acceptance rate in colleges, and probably around 90% of our kids go to college every year. It's just like anything else, just keep your work hard, pay attention to what you're doing, and kind of make sure you take your studies very importantly. But keep a lot of time, some free time for yourself to keep from losing too much perspective. You know, your perspective gets out of whack a little bit, you get tired. But you know, when you're in school, this is your job here. Technically, it's not just something to do until you get out of here, and then you get real jobs.